Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world, welcome to another episode of Wiley's World Sports Debate Podcast. And this your host that does the most amazing of the hour, more uncut than your favorite porn scene, with a better jumper than a long-range sniper, Steph Curry, more clutch than Tom Brady down 28-3, halftime of the Super Bowl, and the greatest of all time, like one Floyd Money Mayweather. It's your boy, Chedda the God. I'm live in the building today, ladies and gentlemen. And joining with me today, I got my co-host, Zaynificent, Zay Bands, Zay Vele, Zay Wiley, the basketball guru, the dark-skinned Phil Jackson, my sauce make your juice look like drink, Mr. 100-round clip himself is in the building today.
Let's get straight to it.
Let's get straight to it, man. Start with the topics.
Cause we done had to do this 3 times today. Let's get straight to it. I don't even want to talk about nothing else. Let's get straight to it.
If the Boston Celtics came to you right now, and they said to you, we bringing everybody back, same team, it's going to be exactly the way it was this past year, do you want to stay in Boston?
No, I might have to go. You know, I put up with a lot this year, so I said what I said after the season. I think we all know that I'm not trying to step into that again.
All right, cuz, give me your thoughts on Terry Rozier and what he's trying to say. Because what he said, it sounds kind of bad if you're not a basketball head like yourself, the dark-skinned Phil Jackson. So break down what Terry Rozier is saying and what is he trying to get out of this?
Okay, so when Terry Rozier says he may have to go, and I see why talking about X and O's, why he wants to go. Mm-hmm. They don't have room for him at the point guard position because it's either going to be Kyrie or Gordon Hayward, and then you got to get Jason Tatum, and then you use Marcus Smart, who's not even a point guard, but you use him to run the offense. Mm-hmm. Because he's just a gamer. He knows how to make things happen. Mm-hmm. Then Jaylen Brown wants to be able to up his game. So where does he get the room to play point guard? He doesn't. He's not big enough to be a true two. If I'm him, I'm trying to leave. Like you said earlier, Phoenix would have been able to get him. That'd have been dope. I don't see why they would expect him to want to come back. Mm-hmm. Especially if they re-sign Kyrie. If they re-sign Kyrie, he's not coming back. Maybe if Kyrie leaves, they can convince him, like, hey, this your shot. We're going to run with you. Let's see what you do. Sink or swim. It is what it is. But, they could also sign and trade him for somebody else that does the same thing he does. He's got to do his best for him. And I think it's the leave. Mm-hmm. I think it's the leave, really. Danny Ainge is too savvy and savage and smart for you to not be solidified in who you are and think he won't move you.
I have no issue with what Terry Rozier said on ESPN First Take this morning with Stephen A. Smith. I think he said everything that he needed to say, and he got his point across. Before Kyrie's appearance in Boston, they were already dominating the Eastern Conference without him. There was no need to really add him. Well, let me not say dominate. They played well in the postseason without Kyrie because Kyrie's a ball-dominant guard, meaning he's got a pitter-patter, like you said, like James Harden does, to get his shot off. And a lot of times what that does is that stops the flow of the offense. So Jason Tatum is not able to be a contributor the way he is. Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Marcus Morris, Al Horford, old man Al Horford, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward. Nobody's able to get their shot up or get into a rhythm because he's taking 20, 25, 30 shots a game, unnecessarily shots. And then especially after the Milwaukee Bucks manhandled him in the playoffs, he had the audacity to go in the press conference and say, I should have shot the ball more. No, you should have passed the ball more. That's what you should have did.
You definitely, Kyrie, I think you have to come to a realization that you're not that guy. You just not. And you're not even really a Robin. You were just able to play the Robin role because playing with LeBron, especially at that time, was like playing with 2 other All-Stars. You're really a third wheel. You're really a tool, a specialist. You're a only really an offensive threat You're Vinny Microwave. You're Jamal Crawford. You are Eric Gordon. You are a sixth man, really, but you're just too good to be that. You are a Ben Gordon. That's how the team should use you. You're not a leader. You do not care about your teammates. You seem to be very selfish in the way you play and the way you answer questions. You should go somewhere where there's no hope, where you can do whatever you want. You can run around like Bernard King and drop 25 a game. You can look like Carmelo Anthony and drop 25 a game. You can resemble AI and drop 30 a game and get nowhere because nobody is going to want to play with you because you're impossible to play with.
No player in NBA history has won an NBA championship without at least sacrificing something. Something had to be sacrificed in order for them to win. Kyrie's going to have to sacrifice taking 10,000 shots a game in order for him to win an NBA championship on his own.
It's not even taking them shots. It's how you get to them. He gets to them poorly. In terms of winning basketball, he's clearly the greatest rucker player we've ever seen. But it don't help you win.
Look here, the sauciest handles in the league can hit a game winner sometimes, but he's not afraid to take the shot, which is big because somebody like James Harden, they might not want to take the shot.
Gonna take the shot. He gonna take.
Devontae's tuned in. Appreciate you for tuning in, Devontae. Make sure you share the video.
What up, Darren?
Darren, comment below. Darren Harris. Renwick. I ain't even gonna get into him. I'm gonna let him breathe. Since we are good ways away from college basketball, and his LA Lakers don't look like they're gonna be a contender.
We gonna talk about them at the end of the show.
And Tyree Roel, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all comment below, share the video. And right now we are discussing Terry Rozier and his comments that he said on First Take this morning about the Boston Celtics. Now let me ask you this: if Terry Rozier was to demand a trade from the Boston Celtics, which team should he look to go to, or which team do you think fits Terry Rozier the best? Let's say they re-sign Kyrie. He's out of there. Where does he go?
Well, he's going to have to... Well, one, I think he should wait till all the big fish are signed. You don't go nowhere until you see where Kawhi goes. Until you see where KD goes. Until you see where Zion lands and may be moved. There's a couple things that needs to happen before the trickle-down gets to you. Because you could go somewhere and they do some moves and you get swept over again. So go wait till everybody lands. Go to a situation where it benefits you and makes sense.
Renwood said that. See why y'all got to start. Man, we not starting. All I'm saying is, if I was a Lakers fan and I couldn't get Tyronn Lue as my coach, and Monte Williams is now the coach of the New Orleans Pelicans, and I had to set up for Frank Vogel, who LeBron James pretty much handed his ass to him on a platter. three times in the playoffs. I don't know. And then your fans is protesting outside the stadium.
I've never seen that in an LA sport.
Hold up. Did you see the one guy that went up there was like, draft LaMelo, sign LiAngelo, and make LeVar Ball the coach? Did you see that? What is these Lakers fans up to? My man said my dad had Magic. My brother had Kobe. I got LeBron. I don't have anything. He said, I wasn't even going to say nothing, and he said, F Ty Lue. Look, you needed Ty Lue. The reason why you needed Ty Lue was because anybody that LeBron likes, he needs. If he don't get what he wants, it's not going to work. You, me, and the entire basketball world know if the drama king, queen himself, LaToya James, does not get the help that he wants and or desires, you will have a horrific season next year.
Yeah.
I don't expect LA to win more than 40 games.
It depends on how he come back.
They ain't gonna win more than 40 games. Frank Vogel is the man. You know LeBron ain't about to listen to this man. I don't beat you 3 times in the playoffs. There is nothing that you can tell me. And that goes back to the respect thing that we talked about on the preview show, as far as on past conversation, as far as Frank Vogel and LeBron James, he ain't gonna respect that man.
Nah, he not. And it ain't got nothing to do with him losing to LeBron. He just don't have a resume. He don't have the wins. There's one thing if like Dwayne Casey lost to LeBron, but he had a couple other really good playoff runs. That's one thing. You just had the team to get by. The other team, they were better than you. But he don't have. There's nothing that states LeBron needs to listen to him. There's nothing that the Lakers are doing that states that they have any type of real basketball IQ.
All right, let's do this. Let's move on to the next topic. Let's talk about what's going to happen tonight. Tonight is the big night for Knicks fans. This is the big night for Hawk fans, Dallas Maverick fans, Chicago Bull fans, Phoenix Sun fans.
There's a lot of hope in the air tonight.
If your team struggled significantly this season, there is a chance that a bad man that played at Spartanburg Day Christian Academy and shook my hand. I mean, he really shook it, kind of hated it.
Yeah.
It's a chance that somebody could land Zion Williamson tonight. But there are reports that say if the Knicks get the first pick, they will trade that pick along with Kevin Knox, who had for a rookie, he had a damn good rookie season. They're going to trade that pick and Kevin Knox to New Orleans for Anthony Davis.
That's not a bad thing. Because you get that makes it more enticing for KD, Kawhi, what's his name? Kyrie. You know, there's a lot of things you can do with that.
No. No. Let me say this. We got
Say something.
Okay. Renwick said, how you gonna have the dude that Iverson stepped over as a coach? Man, I want LeBron and Vogel gone. We doing a bunch of bullshit. Lakers getting the number 1 pick. Zion, and then Darren Harris said Zion to New York just to get traded. I'm gonna say this. This is what New York is gonna do. New York is gonna make this move, right? And New York fans are not gonna be satisfied, and it's not gonna work because their front office is just so bad. Just get Zion or get Jay, get one of the two, or RJ Barrett.
Their front office is not as bad as it used to be. Look at what they've done.
If you talk about the Porzingis trade, then I can see where you're coming from.
Because you gotta look at it takes a while for you to correct something. So you can look like you're doing bad work, but you're fixing the work of somebody else. They cleared their books. They're gonna trade him for a guy that's gonna come off their books again. So they're not stuck to a large bad contract. They're just using him as bait to land somebody else who has to stay past his contract to make him want to come back and re-sign with you. But if Zion becomes that next thing and you don't get nobody to come with AD.
Look, I'm going to say this, man.
Now what if they, because if you get Zion, you're still going to be in the lottery next year.
The Knicks are horrible, man.
What if LaMelo's still he's just a junior. So I was like, damn, maybe they could have the YouTube sensations, but they gotta wait on that.
Look here. What you said was correct. The Knicks have cleared their books. They don't have any debt. But guess what? I see somebody with a 400 credit score clear their debt, get an 800 credit score, and go back to a 400 credit score. Clear your debt don't mean that you know what you're doing. That just means you get it about for you.
Now, but it still looks better when you're talking about bringing in potential free agents.
I hear you. Pause right quick because Renwood just said something. I gotta fire that ass up. This man said that trade is trash. I agree with him. Then the man said Knicks front office makes ours look efficient.
Huh?
Excuse me? Hold on.
I missed that one. I didn't even see that one.
Get your musket ready. We just need one shot. Get your musket ready. Look how y'all did Magic Johnson. This man brought you championships. He put your organization on the map. Not saying they went before. He put them out there even further. Showtime Lakers. And you did, look how you did Magic. Talking mess behind the man's back. Secret emails. New York ain't got no secret emails. Genie and Rob going back and forth. Hey, man, you see Magic out there fucking up, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it go, that motherfucker, man. I don't give a damn about that Showtime shit. Hey, you can do all that. That don't mean we ain't winning no games. But their front office is more efficient than New York.
Yeah.
You got D'Angelo Russell out here with the ice in his veins. Julius Randle put up what was top 5 in every statistical category by a center. And this man saying their front office is more efficient than New York.
Last time they had a good draft pick? I mean, I know they got the boy Knox, but like when
New York?
When the last time they
Porzingis?
drafted?
But since before Porzingis?
Before him.
Patrick Ewing?
Oh, you going like that? Oh.
You name me the last Nick that got drafted that did something.
They ain't drafted no star since Patrick Ewing.
You win.
Yeah, because Allen Houston and Latrell, they came from some of mine.
He said it was a joke. He said, ain't no jokes, man. Ain't no jokes. We load muskets around here. Ain't no jokes.
Nah, ain't no joking. You can out there if you want to.
Darren Harris said Zion will be good, but he won't reach AD status. I think Anthony Davis is overrated. I think Anthony Davis has been hyped up way too much. He doesn't even stay healthy long enough for me to...
His talent and skill is not overrated. But when you factor in, like you're saying, his health...
His health. Like, that's an issue. If there are 82 games on the schedule and you only play 50 of them, the 47 of them, then that's the issue.
Yeah.
And then you can't get... I mean, it's not like the team in New Orleans is bad. They're not horrible.
But if you would have been there...
Then hold up. But if you as good as you say you are and the player that you say you are, that elevates the team around you.
I mean...
That gets more wins in the columns. Because how many star players are on teams that didn't reach the playoffs this year? James Harden MVP, playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Giannis, playoffs. Russ and Paul George, playoffs. Kawhi Leonard, playoff. The greatest basketball player on the planet, Kevin Durant, a.k.a. I don't brush my hair, a.k.a. the Slim Reaper, playoffs.
A.k.a.
Donovan Mitchell.
With his 360 wave grease.
Chill. With his 360. Chill. Donovan Mitchell, playoffs. Who else? Embiid, who chastity process, playoffs. See what I'm saying?
But hold on. I hear what you're saying, and a lot of those guys are on better teams with better coaches.
I
and
agree
in better
with you.
situations.
Won't disagree.
Because those teams could lose one of those guys and still make the playoffs. So let's not do that to him. But when he is there, he got him to the second round of the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? He elevated that team that didn't make the playoffs to the second round. That's elevation.
I need to see that consistently. Because to me, one time is luck. Twice is a rhythm. 3 times is consistency. I seen it and I already know what you're looking at. We looking at the same thing. Darren Harris, you are a very disrespectful human being. The man said the last great player that the New York Knicks drafted
No, I'm looking at Renwick.
was Allen Houston.
I'm looking at Renwick.
He said Magic can remain positive. Bob, do something. Chill, Perry. Is it his blood to be positive? Who?
Magic.
Chill. Yo, hey, man, come chill, man. Chill. Y'all wildin', man.
I wouldn't even go read that.
This man is wildin'. Chill.
Look. The Lakers front office is so trash. You have a wife of a coach as your head advisor.
Talk to me.
And he ain't even a coach no more. Then the coach that is advising the wife don't even have a 50% win record. And then your other piece of the puzzle is the owner's daughter, who is now running the team, Jenny, who don't know nothing about basketball. You mean you the Lakers? And it's being said that you and your brother won't even meet the potential free agent together. Y'all so dysfunctional.
Man, look, they not ready for this, man.
So you got rid of your brother. What you do since then? Nothing.
Reynolds said Jenny Buss is garbage.
But look, hot garbage. Hot, that silver platter garbage.
Okay, so let's say the New York Knicks don't get the first pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's say they get a top 5. Let's say they get a top 3 pick.
Mm-hmm.
Do they get R.J. Barrett?
No.
Do they get? They don't get. They can't get Zion.
Mm-hmm.
They can't get Ja.
Ja is the second best player in the draft. Anybody in the lottery should go Zion, Ja. Except Phoenix. I feel like Phoenix should go Ja, Zion.
Why should Phoenix go Ja and Zion?
They need a point guard. They don't know what to do with Zion. Even if it becomes that man, you have to restructure your whole team. And you have a solid team built for the future that's young. You're just missing a point guard. You got your 2 guard, you got your small forward, you got DeAndre Ayton, and then you have Ja. That's 4 solid young players that you can build around. All you got to do is bring in a couple players off the bench. That's about 28 to 30, like a Marquise Morris. If you go get Marcus Smart, if you go get, some players like that. Jared Dudley,
Oh my God.
But no, he's there for IQ. He's there to mentor. He's there to get them young guys.
The
to
fact
the
you
next
mentioned Jared Dudley, you
Hey,
couldn't say Jimmy Butler or something.
Now, when they get rid of Iggy and with Golden State, when Iggy leaves, you need to try to go in there and get him. I'm going to get him. It ain't about having nothing left in the tank. It's about getting them 4 young players together. Because you're not trying to win. You got 4 players who ain't all-stars.
Hold up, cuz.
You're building around 4 players, and none of them are all-stars.
Hold up.
So you're not going to win.
I'm not discrediting what you saying. But they not going out there between the months of October and September all the way up until April and March to develop. They trying to win. Okay?
Ooh.
Phoenix, just like every team in the NBA. Every team in the NBA, when they tip off the season, they believe that they going to the NBA Finals.
No.
Whether they know their talent is good, whether they know their talent is trash,
they may
that's
say
what they're
that
playing for.
In the public, to the media, but what they're really strategizing, because teams, you can tell me one thing, but when I look at you, I'm going to see what you're doing. You can tell me you believe you're winning, but if I see you calling bad sets on purpose, when I see you going a 12-0 run and then you take out and then you stop doing what you're doing every time, I see you're tanking. I see what you're doing.
When do teams start tanking though? Is the question.
What
month? I said about December. I said before the All-Star break, you kind of know what you're looking
That's
like.
the thing. Phoenix is going to try to win because they're not going to win. They're just not going to win.
You disrespectful, man. You disrespectful.
They're not going to win.
This Phoenix shit next year, man.
And then when you know you're trying to win, but the main thing is to develop, you have to call the proper sets to teach, to get them better. You're not trying to win. You're trying to get better.
Now, as far as
trying to win means you're going to start trading them guys to get better people because they're not better people. Mm-hmm. Devin Booker's the only one you can say is better than a lot of people. So if you were trying to win, you would be getting rid of them dudes because they're really not good. So you have to develop them because they're not even, maybe not even be good trade assets because they're not better than nobody yet.
Let me say this too. You mentioned Iggy. If he leaves Golden State and decides he still wants to play basketball, you have to make sure that that's what he really wants to do because some athletes or players, because they've been in the league for so long, they don't feel the need to put young guys into their wings.
Yeah.
You got some people that are just like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like at the end of, and I know this is, an if situation, but I feel like when and if Iggy does decide to leave Golden State, that's it. Like I don't think he goes from winning championships to teaching. Like I just don't see that happening. But if that does happen, he does end up in Phoenix. That'd be a good situation for them to learn from. But yeah, if they get the first pick in the draft, they gotta go Jay.
And you know who I'm going to get to?
Jimmy Butler?
Baron Davis.
Why are we getting Baron Davis?
If I got Ja, I'm going to get Baron Davis.
Why are we
He's not going to make the roster. I'm just bringing him in for Ja.
He's coaching?
I don't care what he tells. Because the best thing for a young player is to be around somebody who's going to show them what they're doing and how to be consistent at it. His game mirrors an athleticism and what he's trying to do, a Baron Davis. So, looking at an older version of yourself and having your older self tell you what to do, instead of it taking 10 years for you to figure out something, it's going to take you a year and a half. It's going to take a year and a half for us to get it down instead of it taking the 10. Mm-hmm. So you bring in Baron Davis as I guess his personal trainer. I don't know. You can make up some stuff. Just put him on the payroll. Make up something.
He's not hiring people, man.
Yeah, you make up something. Put him on the payroll.
You ain't hiring stuff, man. We got Drop Top Rory.
Either that
and
or
Zachary
go get
Barber
Steve
too,
Nash.
Steve Nash was. You got to make sure he ain't playing soccer because the man is a soccer man. He might be in some.
I see him work with Kevin Durant a lot.
No wonder he's the best player in NBA.
You know why Kawhi is? Because he worked with Kobe.
Kawhi is not the best player in the NBA. If you can't play 82 games, you're not the best. You just not.
KD not playing 82.
He don't got to. He play majority of the games. He don't tell his team when he sit out. He don't go to coach and say, Coach, I got the BGs. I can't play today.
Kawhi ain't did that.
We don't know. We just know he told me he can't play.
Hey, no, that's Joel. We're not doing Kawhi like that. No.
Just the process.
Man, ain't no process.
All right, man. Look, we got some NBA questions today. You ready for these, man?
What's happening?
Let's get to these NBA questions. I don't know if you ready for this one. I got a few of them. We gonna call this segment, "Are these statements true or false?" And I want you to tell me why. All right. First statement: Kyrie Irving is Kemba Walker with a ring. True or false?
Yes, neither one of them can carry their team past the first round of the playoffs.
So you agree with that?
If Kyrie wasn't on the loaded, talented Celtics, they wouldn't make it out of the first round of the playoffs.
I don't know about that one, cuz I think he can get him out the first round.
Against
By himself?
Who? Against who?
An 8 seed? A 6
So
seed?
they gonna be the number 1 seed?
Hey, look here, man.
If he was with the Hornets, they'd be a number 1 seed.
If he was a Hornets, the Hornets would have been probably a 6 seed.
No, out of the playoffs. You gotta remember, he gonna get hurt. Both his knees bad.
Man.
He ain't gonna play 82 games.
What
They ain't
you
gonna make it. Man, no.
Why you disrespectful, man? I'm gonna agree with you though. You right.
He need them lineman knee braces. though.
Them OL lineman knee braces, the one that got the brace on the bottom and the brace up top.
Got them 2 bars in the
Yeah, you gotta strap that, tighten that boy around.
Them knees bad. Playing with all them concrete hard tops up there in New Jersey ain't good for you.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I agree with that statement. Kyrie is Kemba Walker with a ring. Period. It's the same. It's pretty much the same point guard. They have the same play style. They're both ball dominant. They both get hot and cold, and neither one of them could lead a team to the playoffs by themselves. Because I'm not calling that in Boston him leading the team. I mean, not with Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, and then you got Marcus Smart, Terry Rozier.
Yeah.
You got all this help around you.
They all their own men.
Yeah, you don't get that love from me. But I will say that I do agree with that statement. Now, I had this argument, well, not argument, I had a discussion with somebody earlier, Leonard Wentz, one of my Facebook friends, who was talking about this earlier. He was saying that Kyrie Irving and KD are rumored to be going to the New York Knicks. All right, I don't think if you do a trade,
terrible,
and you trade Anthony Davis, and you get a trade, and you bring in Anthony Davis to New York, which I think is horrible, because I don't think Rich Paul and them is going. I think they're going to do everything in their power to not allow that to happen. But if it does, and they're able to sign KD and Kyrie, that's not a big three in New York. Those are three. That's not a big three in New York. I'm gonna tell you why it's not a big three in New York. KD, Kyrie, and Anthony Davis. It's not gonna work. Anthony Davis is fragile. Kyrie has bad knees, and KD gonna be all alone in New York by himself. Mind you, they're getting rid of Kevin Knox. So who else you got? Anthony Davis not gonna play the full season. And Kyrie is just as ball dominant as you are. So basically, your offense may simulate what the Houston Rockets are currently running right now. Just a bunch of iso ball. Because you got 2 players that just play iso ball. They play iso ball. Kyrie plays iso ball. KD plays iso ball. Anthony Davis?
No. KD does not play iso ball. KD plays whatever he's told the game plan is. AD is not a one-on-one player. Only Kyrie is a one-on-one player. Just remember, AD has to be given the ball. So when they give it to him, it's because he's in the spot to shoot. You see what I'm saying? He's a power forward.
I mean, I get that. I'm not.
You see what I'm
I'm not discrediting AD, but I'm talking about as far as
KD.
KD. I'm talking about as far as KD and Kyrie, though.
And then it's my turn to shoot. You know what I'm saying?
I get that, but I'm talking about as far as KD and Kyrie. Those are 2 ball dominant isolation players.
Kyrie is not going to dominate KD the way Russ did.
Yes, he will. I'm going to tell you why he will. Because KD is not the person to speak up and say something. He's never been. And that's never going to change. That's why that relationship with OKC didn't work with Russ, because his personality does not mesh with Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is aggressive, high speed. You know, like, you remember the little kids you used to go to school with? They just had all this energy for no reason. Like, they just ate a bunch of sugar. That's what Russ is. KD's laid back. That's why he's able to do what he's doing in Golden State. He don't got nobody to get his ass other than Draymond, who called him a witch The beginning of the season, because we won without you, and we can win another one without you. You know what I'm saying? KD is too laid back. Kyrie is too aggressive. I don't see that working in New York. Now, I'm not saying they won't win games. I'm not saying they won't be successful. I'm not saying they won't make the playoffs. The ultimate goal is to win an NBA championship. You're not bringing in a three-headed monster just to make the playoffs or just to make second or third place in the playoffs and get a nice gentleman's sweep to your base shop early. You're not making the playoffs for that. You're making the playoffs and you put this team together to win a championship. That's a lot. That's a lot on one plate. It's not like when LeBron went to Miami with D Wade and Chris Bosh. That's a lot. And I don't think that'll work in New York. And that's why, and he also said, instead of Kyrie, he wanted Kemba. I said, well, Kemba and Kyrie's the same player.
Oh, who said that?
Mr. Leonard.
Okay. No, Kemba will work better. But
Same player, my point of view.
Kemba, they're very similar, but Kemba doesn't need 30 dribbles. He could get it off in less dribbles, which allows for more motion. And Kemba, like I said, he's really more of a traditional point guard. But who the hell he gonna pass it to in Charlotte?
I'm gonna tell you one thing. We gonna find out.
Who is he gonna pass it to in UConn? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's never had a teammate just be like, Hunt, do what you do.
But we gonna find out what type of man he is this upcoming season. Because if the Hornets don't re-sign him, which I think the Hornets will, I don't think they'll let him get away. Because if Kemba leaves, who going to a Hornets game? You want to a Hornets game?
No.
You didn't go to a Hornets game now, do you? Okay, so if you ain't going now and Kemba leave, who going to the Hornets games?
Ain't nobody going.
Nobody going to the Hornets games.
I have church buses and school field trips coming. Like, ain't nobody will be in there.
Let's go on to the next question, man. Next question on our list. Kawhi Leonard's series clutching game winner will be the shot that keeps him in Toronto. True or false?
No.
False?
No. He's already had game winners before.
Will that shot be the reason he stays in Toronto?
Why would it?
Why wouldn't
the
it?
memory of the shot is gonna make you not go to a better situation. They got it on video, bro. You can watch it again.
So you're not rocking with this thing.
I ain't rocking with this thing.
I believe so. I believe that shot. I don't believe that shot determined him staying in Toronto, but I feel like because they got past the 76ers, that it's going to make him stay in Toronto. Because, like I said previously, this is the best situation he's ever been in his NBA life. In San Antonio, you ain't getting away with all that murder he getting away with in Toronto. That homicide he getting away with Toronto. You ain't gonna get away with that with Pop. Pop not playing that mess. You missing games. What's wrong with you? What, you lost a leg or something? And you got to roll out there and play.
Yeah.
And see, in Toronto, he gets that superstar treatment because they understand if this man walk out the door, we don't know when or where the next one gonna come in. See, they messed up when they let Vince Carter go. They messed up when Tracy McGrady walked out the door. They messed up when Chris Bosh walked out the door. And look how long it took them to get back to where they was at when Chris Bosh walked out the door. Look how long it took Toronto to be back relevant again. When Chris Bosh walked out the door. And you think you about to let Kawhi Leonard walk out the door?
And then there was a gap between him and Vince, too.
Look how long the gap was. Look at 7-8 years, man. Shoot, I'm telling you right now, man. They are going to do everything in their power.
Look,
and they're able to offer him the most amount of money. And I feel like that shot made him feel at home. Now, I know he said the next day he passed that. He on to the next game now. But that shot, that moment, the fear, the energy of that crowd, everybody hoisting you up like you're a trophy, man. He yay, smiling and shit. Yeah, you ain't never seen Kawhi Leonard smile at that game winner. Man walking up the court look like Damian Lillard every time. But not this time, did he? He smiled. He laughed in the press conference. He showed emotion. They got this man opening up to the public. Come on, man.
The international scene in Toronto provides it's just a warm-up for the international scene Hollywood is going to get. That's it. That's it.
So you still convinced he going to LA?
This is just a warm-up act. He's still in the dressing room.
Dan Harris said the winner of Bucks versus Raptors will win it all. He believes the winner of the East is going to be the winner of the entire. I don't believe that.
I don't see Toronto. Oh, well.
Toronto
got that man Kawhi. Ain't no telling what they can do.
Golden State coming out the West. It's just inevitable. They coming out the West. C.J. McCullough, Dan
Not going to
Lillard.
your boy Chuck.
Who?
Charles Barkley.
Hey, I love Chuck, boy. Chuck,
Man,
my boy,
Chuck
man.
said Portland coming out.
Look, Chuck, my boy, man. I called Chuck last night. I said, Chuck, hey, man, you wrong on this one, big dog. It's Golden State versus Milwaukee. Golden State in 5. Nice gentleman sweep. Because Giannis gotta get some pain in him.
So
He needs some pain in him. That's what he needs.
you think Giannis could check KD?
No.
He ain't gonna be able to slow him down.
I'm not going to say that. I don't think he can check him. And I don't think they're going to put Giannis on KD. Because they don't want to get Giannis in foul trouble. Now, I think if the series gets tight, like 2-2, 2-3, 3-2, I can see Giannis on KD.
So who guards him until then? Or you just let him get his 50
Chris
and worry about
Middleton?
everybody else?
Chris Middleton?
So you just let him get his 50.
KD? I mean, how do you stop? I mean, if you stop KD, I'm not going to worry about Steph in this matchup. Because I know who won't step. So I ain't worried about Steph.
Bledsoe gonna be
That
all
old-
over Steph.
that pit bull on him. I ain't worried about that.
Man, Steph gonna come out this series with bruises,
Yeah.
scratches.
Darren Harris must have been drinking some E&J before he tuned in.
Who gonna beat him?
Listen here, I'm going to tell you why if Toronto win, they not winning it. You must have forgot about this man on their roster. He has been a part of this organization for quite some time. His handprints are imprinted in the franchise. He is the starting point guard. He is a missing link, literally, and is never available. He's like that dude at college when they call his name, Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry? Did he drop out? He's never came. That's who Kyle Lowry is. He's never been there. He's not present.
Excuse me. He's playoff K.
Oh, excuse
Kyle
me.
Lowry can ball.
There you go.
Playoff K don't show up.
Oh,
You can't say a man that's on an all-star team cannot ball.
He can't ball.
Oh, you out.
He can't ball.
You out your mind.
I would take Lonzo
No, you
Ball
wouldn't.
over Kyle
No,
Lowry.
you wouldn't.
I would take Dennis Smith or Dennis Schroeder over Kyle Lowry.
And that's one reason why I kind of like Milwaukee better than Toronto, is because they're top 5 offense and defense,
There you
and
go.
they're more physical than Toronto.
There you go. And what I seen in this 76ers game, how everybody was scared to shoot game 6. If you go to game 6 against Golden State, you can't be scared to throw that thing up because they gonna pull theirs. They pulling.
They letting them go.
They gonna let them fly. They pulling them things. You think playoff K gonna be out there pulling them? We talking about a man that scored 4 points in a playoff game before. We talking about a man that scored 6 points in a playoff game before. Critical playoff game. We ain't talking about just game 1 game. We talking about game 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Critical games. We don't see him score 4, 6, and 8 points. Which this is the man you gonna have faith in case they we talking about in a scenario that they do beat the Bucks. He said either or gonna beat Golden State. I think you drunk on that.
First of all, he not gonna make it about this series.
Why ain't he been a series?
Because he got to deal with Bledsoe. He got 5 minutes. I'm telling you, in the first 5 minutes, I'm gonna know how this series finna go for him. If he don't go out there and punch Bledsoe in the face immediately and let him know he not scared, the series is over. It's over with. Eric Bledsoe go fuck. You know how last year they had to take him and DeRozan out the game to save him from themselves.
To give them what they call them not emotional breaks. What they call it
No, it was the last game where they just took him out
Oh, against Cleveland.
when they were saving him from themselves.
Yeah, they pretty much would because neither one of them.
He finna be a shell of himself. It ain't a spell in the world of Harry Potter that can suck more of his soul out of his body than Eric Bledsoe finna do.
Hey, Darren said Bucks and Raptors are defensive teams. Everyone wants to just outscore the Warriors. All right, and he also said you put Kyle Lowry on Steph. Oh my God. Oh my. I'm out.
Hey, if Toronto makes it to the finals, that's gonna be the first time Steph looked like an MVP in the finals. I'm trying to tell you.
You put Kyle Lowry and Steph Curry if you want to. That boy gonna be in the kitchen cooking, boy.
Man.
Step back,
Man.
shimmies, all that stuff,
James
man.
Harden gonna have to come out there and hand him his apron. The night him a chef.
He gonna have that special out. I dubbed Chef Curry.
Steph gonna drop 30 a night on that dude. He ain't ready. No.
Klay Thompson on Danny Green?
Oh yeah, Klay gonna eat.
Klay,
Klay gonna
listen.
eat.
Don't nobody in basketball world want to see Toronto get
But
swept.
no, I'm saying Danny Green is a good defender, and he's gonna make Klay work. But Klay is still gonna get his buckets.
This is Klay.
No, he's gonna work, but he's still gonna get his buckets.
He
It
ain't
ain't,
go-
it ain't gonna be as easy as other nights, but he's still gonna get his numbers. If they give, well, that depends on if they give him his touches,
Well, then again, hold on now.
because he can
Because
struggle.
we seen Danny on Jimmy, and we seen what Jimmy was doing.
Jimmy's bigger and stronger in a way Klay isn't.
True. Klay come off them screams, and I know it.
But they don't give him his touches.
True. If they give him his touches, what I'm trying to get to. They give him his touches, he come off them screens. Oh, it's over, man. You know Draymond dirty too. You gonna pop a little elbow out there? Hey, it's over, man. See, Golden State is a veteran finals team. It's not just a regular final. It's not a team just going to the finals. They've been here before. They know how far they can play. They know how rough they can get. You know what I'm saying? They know the officials. Like, they been here before. You know me.
Man, look.
Come on, man. I'm telling you.
We don't want that Raptors matchup.
Hey, we got he said KD and Iggy on Kawhi. I don't think they'll put KD on Kawhi. I think they'll put
Kawhi gonna make KD work too hard.
they're gonna put Draymond on him. Or they'll put Klay on him. I think they'll put Klay on him.
They'll put Klay on him or Iggy. They won't put KD on him.
Draymond on Pascal.
That'd be all right.
That's gonna be an interesting matchup.
It won't be because he's gonna have to do too much because they're gonna be getting overwhelmed.
Darren said y'all underestimating the Raptors and Bucks. I'm
not underestimating the Bucks. I'm telling you, the Raptors don't match up.
They don't.
They don't.
They don't.
They don't have a way of stopping anything outside of Kawhi. And they're already terrible when he's not on the floor. And you have 4 All-Stars you can rotate when he's not on the floor.
And
you're not gonna
also, just to throw this out there, don't think DeMarcus Cousins might not make a finals appearance.
Exactly.
That's 5 All-Stars on the court.
Now, 4 All-Stars versus Kawhi, we've seen him go up by 25. With them old Bengay and bandage-wearing dudes in the retirement home known as San Antonio.
You real disrespectful today.
Because warm weather is good for the bones and the joints. So I'm not underestimating Kawhi. I'm saying he's going in with less help than he's ever had, seeing as he don't have the strategic genius known as Greg Popovich helping him out.
The coach of the Bucks, you see the interview today, and they interviewed the coach of the Raptors, and he was like, "See y'all in Philly." Look, man, this man hand ain't even on right now.
Man.
He nervous, man. I'm not worried about the Bucks.
He ain't never had this much amount of pressure on him.
No.
Because usually if you don't get by LeBron, it's LeBron. But this time, you ain't finna get by the Bucks.
That 7 foot long legged.
You didn't have a top 5 player when they were sweeping through y'all the first time. You got a lot of pressure on you this time. You usually had your bait shop reservations in by now. But I see you not sure yourself.
I had to go check. Zay called me and say, "Cuz, man, you know Toronto ain't visited my bait shop. I had to go check the books. They really ain't booked no check. They really think they going all the way." Dan said he won't say this. He's saving the files. I remember this. Save it. Remember it. Write it down. Tattoo it on your arm.
Put it everywhere.
Tattoo it on your arm. I'm telling you right now, if the Raptors go to the finals, it's going to be a nice 4-0 sweep. The Golden State will be, you know what? No, it's going to be 4-1. Because they're going to win their last championship in Oracle Arena. Because remember, this is the last year that stadium's going to stand. They're going to win their last championship in Oracle Arena.
It's going crazy. I will
Steph
be
gonna
out
be
there.
pulling from
There will
behind.
be the last stadium parties. I will be in attendance. Going dumb.
Steph going to pull up from behind the half-court line every possession and hit.
Man.
I'm telling you, man.
It's going to go dumb. That ain't what they want.
Let's go to the next question, man. Next question on our list. Stacey Kidd will eventually step into the Los Angeles Lakers head coaching role.
Yes. He is a ticking time bomb. Frank Vogel's days are numbered.
That's why they gave him a 3-year deal.
Written in the stars. Mother Nature is going to turn its course. He will be out of there. He will be on the first train, plane, or any way of motor transportation. He will be far, far away. He will not get another coaching job after that Because it wasn't nobody but the dumb buses and Rob Pelinka looking for him to coach a team. Now, granted, this is how you get back in the league by taking a job you don't want, showing that you're competent, and you go from there. This shouldn't be terrible.
Jason Kidd, I believe that statement is true. He will take over as the head coach of the Lakers because they've already said that that's the ultimate plan. He's coming in as a player developmental coach because they like what he did in Milwaukee with developing or progressing the demigod Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. Now, I will say this. Frank Vogel's days are numbered. He's only got 3 years. He's only there to fill the spot. They can't hire Jason Kidd as a full-time coach because of his rap sheet that he has outside of the NBA. That's why he hasn't been offered a job. So he will eventually take over as the Lakers head coach. I don't know how that will work because I don't know if he can develop the talent that he has. I don't know if he can make Lonzo Ball, develop Lonzo Ball any better. I don't know if he can help develop Kyle Kuzma. And it's not his skills. It's going to be based on the players and their work ethic on developing the skills.
I don't think any of them dudes are going to work as hard as Giannis works.
Agree. I think Kuzma may have. I think Kuzma may. But I don't think Ball and Hart and
no. Hart is going to work hard. I'm not saying he's going to work harder or less than Giannis, but he's going to work hard.
Mm-hmm.
But Ball, I'm not sure. I think it's just Kuzma and Bale, and and the other guy.
Let's go on to the next question.
But and then their facilities might not even be set up to have the right equipment for the stuff he wants to do. It's a lot that goes into developing players. So
the Philadelphia 76ers underachieved this year, and Brett Brown needs to be fired.
Yes, to
both. True to both.
Yes.
Give me a reason as to why.
Because it was finals or bust.
Mm-hmm.
So you underachieved. Nobody thought you were going to beat the Warriors, but you had a chance if you made it. He needs to be fired. Like I said last show, his young players either one, don't respect him, or he can't command respect, both of which are terrible. You need to get somebody in there who can get those boys into shape, show them that they need to work, and who has the right knowledge to get Ben Simmons going. Because he's the only one who's not really developing. Joel Embiid's game is developed. He don't have to develop nothing else. He can already do everything.
He just needs to improve it.
He just needs to be more consistent and stay healthy. And him being healthy dictates how consistent he can be. But Brent Brown is not the right guy for the job. Good developmental coach. He did his job. Get him out of there. He's Larry Brown. A few years and you get him out of there.
I don't believe the Philadelphia 76ers underachieved this year because I didn't believe that they were going to the finals anyway. I just knew at some point they were going to lose in the playoffs, just didn't know in what round. That's why I picked Brooklyn over them in the beginning. And I'm still going to say that with my chest out, I picked Brooklyn
you ain't
over
got no
Philly.
choice but to say that with your chest out.
Hey, the Nets is going all the way at my boy, bro. What you talking about? But anyways,
You really had them boys in the Eastern Finals.
come on, man. Don't tell the people that, man.
Right. I'm finna put that on Twitter so they can run rampant with that.
Chill.
What you mean, no, the East is stacking, Larry got a ring?
No, the East is stacking. Larry got a ring. Larry who? Larry Bird? You gotta.
That wouldn't even make sense for the
Yeah, explain that one. No, the East is stacked. The East isn't stacked, to be honest with you. Outside of Milwaukee, Toronto?
Milwaukee, Toronto, Philly. If Victor didn't get hurt, you got Indy. Who else below? Then you still got Boston. That's 5 teams.
That's 5.
You only got 8 in the playoffs.
So you got, but in the West, you got Golden State.
Now,
got
that 1 through
Denver.
8 is as strong as that 5. But playoffs only matter. How that 8 through 10 was jammed. That 9 to 10 don't matter. You see what I'm saying?
I'll rock with you. I'll rock with you because I see what you're saying.
Boy. Oh, yeah, Larry Brown do got a ring. And, boy, you better put them Pistons down. I know that's your team, but don't do yourself like that. Don't set yourself up like that. I'm going to let that go by just because you're my homeboy. You're a Pistons fan.
That man drunk. Why he a fan of the Pistons? Why they ain't
Same
had no success in
why you
Milwaukee?
like the Jets.
Chill.
And the Grizzlies.
I'm not a Grizzly fan.
Yes, she is.
I'm a Golden State fan. KD is my boy. Me and KD talk every night, man. KD my boy.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
What we wowing about?
You talking about
We didn't. Whoa, ain't no wowing. Whoa.
Hey, he's talking about that Jets and Grizzlies. That's what he's talking about.
Who, me? I'm not a Grizzlies fan.
Jets fan. Yeah, Jets fan.
Where you see that at?
Jets fan. Yeah, Jets fan.
I ain't got that comment. We're going to let it go.
I know. He ain't letting it go.
Wait, since you talking to the junk there, who was his team?
He likes the Tar Heels.
Football.
He likes, who's his college? I don't think he got a college team. He likes Steelers.
The who?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
But let's go on to the next topic. Let's go to the next question. I know you ain't talking. Oh, man. And y'all got Antonio Brown? Let's go on to the next topic. You don't want that word. Le'Veon Bell gone too? And y'all traded the King's ransom for Devin Bush in hopes that he can be the next. Let's go on to the next topic. He don't want that. He don't want that musket. I got that gunpowder hot too, boy. He don't want that musket, boy.
Go ahead and give it to him, good.
He said, let's go to the next question. Steph Curry will never be greater than Magic Johnson. True or false?
No. Ain't nothing he can do.
To be greater than Magic Johnson.
No, ain't nothing you can do.
He's already greater than Magic Johnson.
How?
What you mean how? Have we not seen, has the resume not spoke for itself? 3 finals, championships, about to be 4. The greatest shooter to ever grace the NBA court. Now, granted, he might not have the same skill set as Magic. Mm-hmm. He might not be a true point guard as Magic, but it said greater than. Mm-hmm. Greater, statistically,
so,
he's greater.
Let me say this. I can take Magic, game as is, and throw him in any decade. The reason Steph is not greater than Magic is because he can only play in this era. He go back to the 90s, he's Steve Kerr.
Are we putting variables into this?
Yes. Because it's not a cut and dry. It's not cut and dry.
He said greater than, but I'm not looking as far as eras. I'm speaking as of right now.
He's just not a better player than me.
Not better player, but will he be greater?
No.
Well, yeah. When it's all said and done, he will be greater than Magic Johnson. He'll be greater than Magic.
Magic Johnson went to what? 4 or 5 championships in the 80s, and he was the lead of every championship. He was the leader, the best player on the team.
Look, man, it's a lot of helping.
Steph out here looking terrible in the finals.
It's a lot of helping go to state. He don't have to do all that. See,
he needed the help.
It's a lot of helping go to state. He don't need all that. He ain't worried about that. What's going on in the finals?
He ain't worried about going to the finals.
He ain't worried about what's going on in the finals. You know, at the end of the day, he gonna get that ring. He gonna have 4 this year.
He gonna rely on KD.
He gonna have 4 this year. And guess what? If KD resign and go to state for 3 more years, he gonna have 3 more rings. So he has 7 rings. He gonna have a ring for every. He gonna have a ring for every day of the week. Monday, he wear the ring. He wears his first ring. Tuesday, he wear a ring for that. He gonna ring for every day of the week, man. Magic ain't got that. Magic gonna wear his rings Monday through Friday. That's it. Monday through Friday. Steph gonna have wear his rings Monday through Monday.
If KD leaves, Steph won't win another championship.
Darius said put that E&J down, Chedda.
If KD leaves, Steph won't win another championship.
I'm not even gonna argue that because that's we already know what it is. We already know. And even though I'm over here BS, we know what it is. KD leaves, boy, it's gonna be rough. No, I'm gonna say this: if KD leaves, he'll win another championship. If they keep that same core together with Clay and Draymond, and KD leaves, he'll win another ring.
Not because of that 3, because that 3 wasn't it. It was the Hamptons 5. It was having Iggy. They'd have to find another Iggy. But now everybody's prepared for that style of play.
Let me tell you this though. Iggy's gonna retire this year. This is not even my prediction. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. They're gonna win a championship. Iggy's gonna retire, and guess who's gonna end up in Golden State?
Who?
Jimmy B.
Now,
watch what I tell you.
Man, if that happens,
watch what I tell you.
I don't even want to watch basketball no more.
Jimmy has to go somewhere where guys care about winning. Mm-hmm. Not even about playing the game. They care about winning. Mm-hmm. You seen what Embiid did. The man texts his coach. And told his coach he got the bubble guts. Mm-hmm. $16 for the game from the start. Hey, coach, I got the bubble guts.
Like, you ain't even try to see if this is going to be done before the
Exactly. Game? You know what I'm saying? I need IV. You know what I'm saying?
Why is you so young always needing an IV? What's going on with your body?
I told you, man, that boy got bad extremities.
You weak. Like, well, you You weak. When you get the way you need IV, that's the old people in critical patience.
Man, I ain't struggling, Zay. It's
Man,
rough.
out here struggling.
It's rough, man.
That's why he 300. Hey, man, look, that boy body toe up. I tell you, I would trade him before Ben.
If you were to trade Embiid, where would you trade Embiid to?
So I would need another center. Or somebody to replace him. I'm not sure where I'd trade him to be honest.
What would you think?
On
You
the top
give
of my
him?
head, I mean, see if you can trade him for Anthony Davis. See if you can.
I'm not on this
See if
Anthony
you can-
Davis train. I'm just
No.
not. I'm not buying Anthony Davis. I feel like anybody that trades for Anthony Davis is gonna get it the worst.
Or trade him for picks or assets. You know, talk to Boston. Trade him for some of them young pieces.
I'll tell Boston, you can have Embiid, give me Tatum. Matter of fact, I give you Embiid and Simmons. Give me Tatum, give me Brown, give me Terry.
I'll do that. Tatum, Brown, Terry. You try to keep Jimmy.
No, you let Jimmy go.
Mm-hmm.
You got Tobias Harris. Now you got enough money to go find another big man. If any's on the market,
About finding it. I just don't think there's none.
let's find out.
I don't think there's any. Well, you're not going to get equal value, but just like another dominant center that's free. Maybe if you try to trade him for Hassan Whiteside, I like him. Who else has got a two-way game? That's the thing. It's not a lot of two-way centers anymore. They just play one side of the ball. Porzingis, I gotta see how he looked like after the ACL injury. Not ACL, Achilles tendon.
Al Horford, but he's got a player option.
Nah,
He's got a player option.
he don't give you no rim protection.
Well, Steven got a protection he can provide you, boy. The way Giannis was gambling that thing at the game one, but he was just like, "Oh, you wanted to guard me? Remember that? You blocked my shot. Remember that game one? I got something for you." But yeah, you're right about that. They got to find somebody to replace Embiid if they were to trade.
But
Embiid.
if you get Terry, Tatum, Brown, I would trade him for straight up picks and assets because you're gonna you're gonna want to bring in another young piece to develop with those guys, and you're gonna be another Phoenix, and you just have to figure it out.
This next question: Kevin Durant is better than Larry Bird.
Yes.
Yes,
Not even
I'm not
close.
even getting into that one. That's
It's not even close.
not even close. Yeah, we talking about the best player in the NBA right now.
On the Western Conference.
In the NBA right
The
now.
Western Conference.
The West and the East. East, West, South, North, Northwest, Southeast, Southwest, South, North, South, whatever. He is the best NBA player. No. Number one. Uno.
Dos.
Uno. Dribbling the basketball. Number one. Player in the league. Of course he's better
You
than Larry
said he
Bird.
got the best handles.
No, he's the best player in the NBA. Yeah, best player. Next question. Question number 8. Marc Gasol isn't getting enough job for the credit he did on Joel Embiid. True or false?
I'm mad they typed that in backwards. No, everybody knows he can play defense. Everybody knows what happened to Joel. Everybody knows he didn't have a good game every time he went out there. He did a great job. Serge Ibaka did a great job when he was called upon. They were just a lot smarter, and they would have
Able to trap him, double team him,
double
force him to kick the
team
ball
him,
back
all
out.
kind of stuff, man. They did a great job on that.
Honest to God, this is my honest opinion. I don't feel like Marc Gasol shut him down as much as he stopped himself from being effective and dominant. Game 7, you're not even playing with your back to the basket at all. You're putting yourself in a bad situation.
I'm not gonna say he stopped himself because he's a young player. That's part
Mistakes.
Of part of the game. When you down there you can't back him up because Mark is a big dude. He's just as skillful as you, and he's more knowledgeable. He's shooting all them jumpers, trying not to get double, trying not to have them take the ball out of his hands. But like you said, that's not your game. You need to play with your back to the basket first. Dominate and establish yourself. Then you can go outside once you catch your rhythm and you're getting to it. Now, all these young dudes want to shoot these threes.
Everybody want to be like
If
Steph.
we ever get another Tim Duncan, he's going to be the most valuable player in the league.
You know what? You're right.
Because he's the only one going to be able to do a jump hook and keep the floor spaced.
You're right.
Simple as that.
Next question.
Boy, a rookie Dwight could dominate this. With that ugly running hook. Because he going to stay in the paint.
That's
and
right.
he want nothing but shooters.
That's right.
That was his recipe in Orlando.
They put the shooters around him. Jameer Nelson.
He's
Hito
never been
Turkoglu.
anywhere else with as many shooters as he had in Orlando.
I agree with you. Even when he went to LA, it was Derek Old Man Fisher.
Yeah, they weren't shooters.
They weren't shooters no more.
They were good players, they just weren't shooters.
Next question. Devin Booker will waste his career in Phoenix. True or false?
No.
Why?
No. He's either going to... This draft would tell me. Either Phoenix is going to just make enough smart decisions to figure out how to turn it around with the West being as stacked as it is, or he's going to leave. I believe he'll leave. If they don't put the right pieces in place to secure a positive future, he's going to be out of there.
I feel like this is the last year for Devin Booker in Phoenix. He wants to have the chance to play playoff basketball. And to be honest with you, nobody cares what you do in the regular season unless you're watching James Harden and you're just excited that he doing 10 step backs and diving at people's ankles. You know, getting these 4-point plays because he's learned how to shoot, falling down. Devin Booker will not waste his career in Phoenix because he will demand a trade before they take his soul out there in the desert. He will not stay in the desert and take L's. It's already 110 degrees outside. 100 street signs and car bumpers melt in Arizona. If you're not knowing that, especially Phoenix, it's extremely hot out there. All right, extremely hot. You can go out there and cook a steak on the ground in Phoenix. It's so hot out there.
Yep.
Put your skillet out there, little oil, flip, you good to go.
Yep.
The nice and brown steak. Some cooking your food out there. You don't need a stove. All right, man, not about to be out there. And you see how light he is. Man, not about to be out there in that heat, taking the L's. Man, gotta fight the heat to get in his car to go to practice. Fight the heat to go home. Fight the heat to get in his car to go to practice. Only time that man come out is when the sun down. But then he playing basketball. So he definitely ain't going out nowhere. You can't buy no nice car in Phoenix. It's gonna melt. Hot outside. See what I'm saying? That man's out of there. And then you losing on top of that? You taking the L's on top of that? Oh, you wipe out of there, man.
Yeah, you go.
I give him this the last year. Phoenix got one. He give Phoenix one more chance. Get me some help.
If they get Zion, he's gonna stay. I think it's just about the draft pick. If they get Zion and Jay, I believe he'll stay. I think Jay just open his game up and enjoy playing with.
What about RJ Barrett?
No, just not high on him. Even though he came from Duke, just not high on. He's not athletic enough to be just a scorer, and he's not big enough to bully ball like Carmelo, which you can't really do no more. So I'm just not big on him. He's got more of a set shot. I don't really see him go to his right hand much. He's got a lot of things he's going to work on. Now, is he going to be a good player? Yes. He's not the player to make Devin Booker stay, though. He's not going to be that player right away.
They gotta bring in somebody who's going to make him stay.
Because it's got to be something soon. There's got to be something soon.
Last question. Klay Thompson is the best defender at the shooting guard position.
Yeah.
Who's the better defender than Klay?
I'm going to go with James.
What?
Yeah. I'm going to go with the MVP. I mean, you can sit there and stare at me.
James Harden? A better defender than Klay Thompson? Y'all got excuse cuz today, man. What happened earlier was the man was riding his bike. He ran over a rock and hit his head. Now, I've been telling the man to go to CMC all day. He didn't want to go to CMC. The man got a knot right there in the back of the head. Right, got a hat on. He had a knot in the back of his head. I've been telling the man to go to CMC all day. He didn't go to CMC. And see what's going on? He's speaking gibberish. How dare he say the man that take 10 step backs and dive at people's ankles, trying to end people's careers, a.k.a. Zaza Pachulia. Better defender than Klay Thompson. That's not no good defense.
That's good defense.
That ain't no good defense. Don't nobody clamp you at the shooting guard position like Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson like a combination locker in the middle school locker room.
James is going to clamp you on the offensive end when you're not expecting it. With the ankle trip.
This man.
That's even better defense. You don't even see it coming.
I'm out. Zay, Tell we out, man. Zay, tell me
Clay
we
the best defender. Clay the best defender. I just gotta throw that out there. I didn't play with y'all. Don't do me like that. I know
Zay.
the comments go 5. Go 5.
Man, said nobody play better defense or offense than James Harden. All right, man. We about to wrap this show up. Zay, tell the people they can find you on all social media platforms.
Zay Wiley, XAWILEY. Find me on Snapchat, IG, Facebook. Follow the show page on IG at Wiley_world_ENT. Follow the show page on Twitter at Wiley's World. It's Wiley's World at World Wiley. Yeah, that's it. Remember my sauce, make your juice look like drink. And we out.
It's your boy Chedda the God. Y'all gonna find me on all social media platforms at Chedda the God. And also, I'm in your contacts in your mom's contacts. Not your contacts, but your mama's contacts. Under Big Dick Willie, the Lone Piper, the deep pipe cleaner. I'm all of that in your mom's phone. So don't get mad when you see that name pop up when you got your mom, who Big Dick Willie. It's me. All right. You follow me on all social media platforms at Chedda the God. Like Zay said, follow the show Instagram Wiley's_world_ENT. Instagram Wiley's World. Follow me on Snapchat Chedda the God. Follow me on Twitter Chedda the God 803. I do more posts on Twitter than Facebook. For those to be like, man, you don't post on Facebook. Yeah, because I post on Twitter more. I'm a Twitter man. I have learned how to tweet. So therefore, I am done with the book. So follow me on Twitter. Hey, that note, man, it's your boy Chedda the God. This is Wiley's World Sports Debate Podcast. We will be back either tomorrow or Thursday. We definitely back Thursday. We'll definitely be back Thursday. So
there's always tomorrow. It's only
a day away.